camera. Hey everybody, this is James OutLaw Frags, and I'm glad to see you back here again today. And I have my special guest and good friend Russ with me, and we're going to talk about something that was a gift that I am really kind of proud and absolutely in shock by. And that is Zaharoff. And this was sent to me by George, the owner of the company, and he was nice enough to write a nice personal note on the back of this, along with the card that he sent me, and he put a personal note on the back of this. I was really amazed by somebody at that caliber taking this much time to send something like this to me. So I was really shocked. In our very limited conversations and relationship, I started out by seeing another review by another reviewer that had put up a link to get a free sample of this. So that's what I did. I sent off for a free sample. It showed up, and the postman was a dick and crushed it. But I will say,
this would be the free sample.
Yes.
This size.
That was the second one of those. The first one, that's the second one that I got. So the envelope smelled great, but the sample was crushed. So I sent the message back to George saying, hey man, thank you so much for sending this. You know, the envelope smells great, but the postman crushed it. He's all, no problem, man. I will send you out another. So he sent me another carded sample, and then he sent me the travel atomizer in the same envelope, and I sent a message back to him telling him how much I really enjoyed it, but I wanted to wear it and really get to know the fragrance. So I did. I have to say, I really enjoyed this. This is not something that I would wear every day. This is something that this is a special occasion, very, very niche. When I talk about niche, I'm not talking about the company. This is a niche scent. This is made for a very specific function, and that is if I'm in a suit and I want to go somewhere and I want to make an incredible first impression in a situation that is very mature and, what's the word I'm looking for? Professional. This is what I would wear.
And I have to say, he said that he gave me this one just now. So I get the sample kit, and he was telling me some of the notes, and guess what? Oud is one of the notes, and I said, whoa, excuse me, no thanks, I'm really not interested. The nightmare of hearing about skanky barnyard. Look, I clean up after horses and after cattle and after dogs and cats every single day for every day of my life. I don't want to smell like that. And he goes, no, try it. So I took this out and I sprayed it on my arm. And I'll tell you what, Oud in here, I told him I smell a woodsy smell. And he goes, that's the Oud. And it's not skanky whatsoever, and I think you're spot on.
Yeah, it's a supporting note. It's not a major player in the composition.
Right. On my page, on my YouTube page, I do all the adoptable pets videos, stuff like that. I don't do anything as far as like fragrances or anything like that. But you'll see me ranged, dressed from a t-shirt all the way up to a three-piece tuxedo. I'll wear a full tuxedo at some points. So I have a wide range that I dress up in. Most people know me for the crazy suits. Yeah. This is not a crazy suit type thing. This is not a t-shirt. This is not a polo suit.
No, that's a boardroom
suit. This is, I have a meeting, prime example, in 2 weeks I have a meeting with Fort Sill and with the city officials, and we're all going to sit down. This would be perfect.
Yeah, for that.
And I'll tell you what, this I'll probably wear to that because it is, I would say,
smells like money.
When I smell it, you're right, it smells like money, but it smells like maybe someone 40 years and older in a professional business suit. Yes. He is the person in charge. He is the one that's taking charge of the meeting. Yeah. And you can tell right off. It's nice. It's very well blended that we talked about. I mean, there's so much to this.
Like, I'll read the top note. I'm going to read the note breakdown. Top notes are fresh cardamom, lavender, black pepper, juicy pear, and blue cypress. And those are the top notes. I have to say, personally, I don't pick up on the juicy pear or the blue cypress. They can be just supporting notes that aren't a major player in the composition, but I don't pick them up. But I do pick up the lavender, I get the cardamom, and the black pepper. I can
The
smell
lavender,
Yeah.
you can definitely pick up. Now, I don't know what blue cypress smells like. 100% honest out there.
Yeah, it's a woodsy note.
So that might be the wood.
Yeah.
Because I smelled the wood, but I don't know one wood from the other at this point as far as the notes go. But the lavender is definitely there.
And the mid notes are ginger root.
Which would be the warm feeling.
Yep. And then blonde cedar from Virginia. Temple oud from Indonesia.
The one I was
Iris.
scared of.
Yes.
Don't be afraid of this one.
And iris, which is my absolute favorite note in perfumery. It's got to be used in a supporting role because I don't pick it up.
I don't pick that up either.
Pimento, and then fir balsam from Canada. And then we have in the base notes is creamy sandalwood, which I do pick up on. And then golden patchouli, black amber, myrrh, and frankincense. So to me, that's where I really get the very distinguished gentleman kind of vibe from.
I'm trying to remember when I sprayed this on, but I don't think I'm
You're
not picking up the patchouli or anything at this point.
Yeah, in the progression right now, you're still in the base notes, just now getting in the mids.
So
You have hours before you're gonna really get into the base.
But right now, I mean, this is a very professional setting, a very nice scent. I guess we should talk a little bit about money because we had a discussion. Last several videos we've done about inexpensive compared to expensive. And this would be kind of like mid-range, a little bit on the higher side though, I would say.
Yeah, but this is the presentation that it comes with. And I gotta say that I'm rather impressed with the box. The front of it is almost, well, it does look like a metal plate.
Yeah, and you can actually see it's a whole separate piece, and it's actually wrapped around
it.
And then it even looks like it has little
screws,
right there that actually are holding it, but I'm sure it's just glued. But presentation-wise, this is a niche presentation.
Well, it's from a niche house.
So,
you know what? Let me take that back. I've heard people say that he has clothing. I've never seen his clothes, so it might be a designer, but I've never seen any other products from Zaharoff besides this.
From this house.
Yeah. And then what's really cool about this is on the front of this little card that's in the front is kind of a motivational little saying, and it says, "Today is going to be a stellar day."
If you wear this,
you absolutely will.
It will be a stellar day.
The one thing that I think is really cool is on the back of that, it shows the number, and this is bottle number 472 out of 500. So that's one thing, a little detail that I think is really neat. And then the bottle itself, if you ever get a chance to see one of his cards that's included, it is the actual mechanical or blueprint of what they did to make this bottle, which I think is kind of interesting as well.
And something really cool is online on YouTube, maybe you can insert it, let's say over here. They actually show you these bottles being made.
Yeah, which I thought was really neat.
Red and everything as they're being stamped out and pushed out. That is a pretty neat thing to be able to show you that on the assembly line.
Yep. And actually, as far as price goes, this goes into one of the ones that I probably wouldn't have bought because it's out of my price range.
Well, it's definitely out of my price range. So.
This is over $150 retail. You know, if you go to his website or if you find this.
I believe the 2 ounces, because let's start with something that people can afford.
Yeah, it's $95.
You could possibly afford the 2 ounce, which is $95. So that's around that Dior Sauvage price point if you look at it.
Yeah, it's
for
close.
A 2 ounce.
Yeah, for a 2 ounce.
So
yeah, I mean, to me, it's well worth every penny, from the presentation to the smell to the longevity, the whole 9 yards. This is really, really, really nice. And I have to say thank you once more to George, man. This is the nicest gift anybody has sent me, period. Especially for somebody I don't know personally. You know?
Let's talk price a little bit on a different angle. This really is for like a businessman in a business suit.
Yes, it is.
Okay, if you're a professional and you're going to these business meetings, I don't think this price is out there.
No.
I really don't. And
No,
you're only
not at all.
wearing this during your special meetings, stuff like that. You're right on par.
Yeah.
And I believe the quality shows that.
Absolutely.
So if you're into that line of work and you do that, reach out and get a sample. And if it's for you, I think this would be great.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll tell you what I'll do. Later on, a couple weeks from now after you publish this, I'll come back down in the comments and I'll tell every one of the viewers what happened during my business meeting, because in 2 weeks I have to have this business meeting, and this isn't going to be the scent that I wear.
You know what we should do? Instead of just doing that, let's do an update video.
Okay.
You know, that'll give me a couple times to wear this again. Because I'll roll around the house in a t-shirt and wear it and be fine.
Because I'm going to be in
You're gonna be straight
a
up
full
in-
suit, tie, jacket, everything when I sit in my meetings. So.
Yep, you'll be in the atmosphere that this is absolutely created for. And this is what I'm talking about, little small details. I mean, I didn't open this when it came, the cellophane was still on it, but George was nice enough to open it up and then put,
And flip it.
yeah.
Flip it so they can see the inside of it too.
Oh, this is,
There's gold all the
On
way
the
down
back
to
plate,
the bottom
yeah.
still too.
he took the time to write me a personal note, which I thought was absolutely just amazing that somebody would take that much time and this much effort to send me something. You know, he did not send me this for review. This was a straight gift from him, which I can't say thank you enough, but I'm more than happy to do a review on it and let you guys know what it is.
And he didn't send me anything, so I'm just giving you my honest opinion and what I think this would be great for.
Yeah.
I really do. I think we're spot on. That I think it's a businessman's type scent. That's where I would personally wear it. That's how I would deal with it. And you're right, it smells like money. Everyone throws that out there a lot, but this one actually does. It smells like
money.
Now, it don't smell like money. It smells like someone who has money. Look
yeah.
at, I mean, just the presentation alone will tell you that. And I just can't stop smelling it, and I was so scared of, and I don't want this thing, it's Oud.
Yeah.
And I almost told him I just don't want it all together, and I did. I took his advice, I just sprayed it. And don't be afraid of this one. Just
Yeah, it is not a Oud-centric fragrance at all. Oud is not the main player in this, it's a supporting note.
And it's the wood. That's what I'm smelling, not barnyard, not fecal.
Yeah.
And it's nice.
Yeah, it's really nice. I'm looking forward to getting some wearings into this real soon, so I'll have a little, oh, that's gonna fall over. So I can speak on it a little bit more, because the wearings that I've had, I don't have enough experience with it yet to give a proper assessment of what the actual longevity and the sillage and the projection is. The projection in the beginning, I can tell you this much, is stout, you know, but I can't tell you right now if it's 3 hours of blowing your doors off or if it's 15 minutes. But I can tell you that the scent profile on this is absolutely wonderful. The ingredients in this are high class. You know, there's nothing cheap about this whatsoever.
No, and we can say when I sprayed it, you two were on the totally opposite side, and you could smell it right away. So we do know that the initial projection is out there. It's
yeah, it projects as soon as you spray it, man. It spreads it all over the place,
and it smells good.
Yeah, it really smells good. Yeah, with all that being said, remember there's no bad time to
smell good.
And this smells good. Once again, thank you, George. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you on the next video. Hey, this is James with OutLaw Frags, and we are here once again to talk about a fragrance that was sent to us by my buddy George. And you have had...
This is all going to be one video, right? We're coming back for the conclusion.
Yes,
so
this is an update.
They saw earlier that you gave me these two.
Yep.
And you got this one, and you've been wearing it. I've been wearing it. And literally, I fell in love with this. And it's almost becoming like... We had a conversation several videos ago about signature scents and how do you find your signature scent. And it's like, I'm seriously thinking this is becoming my signature scent. And I'm gonna be kind of disappointed when these two are gone, you know, because it's like I've been to every city around us. I've been in a bunch of meetings, and of course I'm dressed like this because it makes me feel like $1 million. You know what I'm saying? This thing is so rich, so just inviting to me. and I've had several conversations on like the Facebook groups. And one thing that stands out is all the attention to detail, the little stuff, the signing, you know, and personalizing things.
Yeah.
His attention to detail, but it's got to go above that for something to become an instant classic, revered by, I'm saying
everybody that's
99% out of 100, you know, are saying this is excellent, perfect, great. I'm in love with it.
And you've worn this twice to a professional setting.
More than twice now. Yeah. And I've always gotten good responses. The thing that, with the attention to detail, can only go so far.
Yeah.
If there wasn't, I believe, and I'm gonna be honest with everyone, I believe George has poured his heart and soul in here. He's put love into this bottle, into his product.
Yeah,
and
you can really see it just in the attention, in detail, and just the packaging.
Right.
You know, just the presentation.
This is just phenomenal. So I've enjoyed it. If I could afford it, what was the big bottle cost again?
Oh,
It's like 160.
Yeah, something really close to that
for the big bottle, and
that's actually in this video just a few minutes before we've talked about the prices. Now you've had,
we jumped in the future.
Yes, we have quite a substantial amount of time, a couple of weeks at least, at least a month. Now you've received compliments from younger females, older females. You've kind of had a gamut of positive reaction from this one.
Right, and that's kind of why I called you and said, hey, look, we need to slow down. I'm getting compliments from 20-year-old females all the way up to 60-year-old females.
Yeah.
There's not a locked-in range, and I was thinking, man, this is great for a 40-year-old. But I'm going to tell you what, if you have a mature 28-year-old, 25-year-old that's in a business setting, and he can rock this.
Yeah, I really don't.
He definitely can. I really don't even know if I would lock this into business, only because, one, I looked at the price.
Yeah.
You know, two, I looked at, okay, when would you wear this? But if I'm willing to make this my signature scent, I mean, this literally could be worn to anything. I just think that I probably should slow down on wearing it, just because of the simple fact is, it is such a special scent.
Yeah, it is.
It is such a good scent. I just think in business it makes you really stand out.
Yeah, I completely agree.
A boss's scent is what I think a lot of people want to try and refer it to, you know, when they're talking about one of those type of scents.
Yeah, this is something that to me really relays confidence, experience, somebody that has their shit together, you know. That's really what it reads to me.
This definitely isn't like a t-shirt and jeans just lounging around.
No, I mean you could if you really wanted to, but that isn't what I would wear. For this is like we talked about earlier in the video. This is a suit and tie fragrance for me. This is what I will use this for. Is when I have to be an adult and put on some real clothes and give a best projection of myself. That is on the top of my list.
Right. When my bosses are calling and we're having those special meetings. I've been pulling this, and it's been nonstop, and I always feel confident. Know I smell great. Know that, you know, I don't have to worry about it. This is just spot on. It is perfect, and it does excellent for what we're trying to get it to do. I just somehow became addicted to it, and I don't know. I just got done in that other video telling you, I don't know how y'all find your signature scent or how you keep going back to the same one. But then I find myself, a month later, doing it with this. And it's like, wow, it's just amazing. And I also said on another one of those groups, I said, I'm going to be sad when these two are gone. I really will. But then I'll be looking at, you know, trying to replenish it. And he did put out a video, George did, about how to correctly say this. The za is like pizza.
Yeah.
The ha is like ha 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 ha. And then off. So it's Zaharoff, and that's the correct way to say the name of this fragrance and his house and his last name.
Yeah, so, I butcher it every time I try to say it, so I always just refer to him as George. Because it's a whole lot easier to pronounce. So yeah, even if you're just looking, and on the bottom has a sticker, the batch code, all the normal ingredient stuff that you'd see. It's just super, super nice for a, what would you say, for me, this is a special occasion fragrance.
Right.
You know, this is
for me, it's
an everyday wear.
when I have, well, definitely when I have a business meeting, I'll be rocking this. But I've been really wearing. I've been going through this one now. I'm working on my 5 mil, and you know, it's just been great. I really enjoy it. If you guys have not gotten your nose on this yet,
You really need to.
you can go to Zaharoff.com and just ask for a sample, and they'll send you one of these, and just try it.
Yeah.
And you may be pleasantly shocked and surprised, like I was, because I never heard of them until you got this and you asked me to do the review with you.
Yeah.
And you said, here, you can have these two, and I was like, oh, okay. So I thought it was just another sample. Little did I know what this thing was gonna mean to me or draw me towards. But it's an excellent, excellent product. Get one of these, sample it, and you're gonna be pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, and the price for the sample is wonderful. George is nice enough, he sends these out for free. You know, so you send him a message and he'll send one to you, and it's definitely worth your time and the effort. Yeah, go ahead.
Speaking of, because you got this and you gave this to me, I need to get a hold of George and I'll ask for my free sample, because
yeah.
I haven't got my free sample yet. I got it from you. But this one is amazing. I like these little 5 mils, because then I just
Yeah, you just throw it in your pocket, you're good to go.
You take out your pocket square, you could actually hide it underneath. No one would know that it was there or
No.
anything, you know.
And I try to carry a decan. I've said it before. I try to carry a decan of what I'm wearing every day with me. You know.
Well, and I don't think we talked about that. I work 12-hour days, literally 7 days a week. Today is my one day that I work a short day, because I get to spend time with you guys, or with you doing this. This lasts me all day.
Yeah.
I do not have to reapply it throughout the day, and I could still smell it on my arm when I get home.
Yeah, and it's not like one of those skin scents where you have to dig your nose. You can still smell it. You
Yeah,
know,
this is
it
my
still
scent of the day
radiates
today,
after
yeah.
8 hours.
And we're doing reviews. I didn't think that one out, because I sprayed it on just like normal. It's just a great, great product.
Yep. So with that being said, in this update, thanks for spending some time with us. I hope you enjoy it, and we will talk to you next time here on OutLaw Frags.